Hi, I'm Kelly, and this is She's a Full-On Monet. Today I'm going to take you through my everyday, no makeup routine. Unless I'm doing a photo shoot or I have a special event, I kind of don't wear a lot of makeup. I actually never wore makeup until I was in my late 20s, but now I'm like an old lady. I'm in my mid-40s, so makeup, as you can see, is kind of a necessity. As I've gotten older, the dark circles under my eyes and the blotchy kind of redness in my skin has gotten more pronounced. So I feel like even just on a day-to-day basis, I need a little bit of help. So I do have a small kind of everyday routine that I do, and I thought I would show you guys so you can see what I wear, the exact products, and I'll walk you through my everyday routine, which is my, as I like to say, no makeup routine. So this isn't part of my makeup routine, but it's sort of one of the things that I do to prep my skin on a regular basis, and I don't do it every day. I kind of just do it as I notice that I need it. And these little, I'll show you, keep the cover off. These little straight edge razors are from Chic, and they just kind of get all the little baby fine hairs off of your face. I never worried about it before. My facial hairs are blonde and really, really fine. But I've noticed as I have more fine lines on my face that my makeup just seems to settle better and just look better on my face if I use one of these and kind of just remove all the little tiny baby face hairs. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I'll link these. I'll link all my products on the bottom. But I basically just do that, and it gets all the little tiny face hairs off. So your makeup just kind of sits directly on your skin. Gives you a little bit better presentation. So first I use a primer. It's from Makeup Forever, and it's a color correcting primer. I have a lot of redness and blotchiness in my skin. Thankfully I don't have oily or dry skin. I have very just normal skin, but I do have some redness and blotchiness kind of in these areas and on my chin. So I use this Makeup Forever primer, and it's a color corrector. So this is my step one. And I don't use a lot. I just use maybe, I guess everyone always says a pea-size amount, like that makes sense to anybody. And I just, I don't know if you're not supposed to do this. I'm not a makeup professional, but I use my fingers to apply everything for my everyday makeup routine. For my evening routine or special event routine, I use the beauty blenders and the special brushes, and I have all of that. But for my everyday routine, I use my fingers. It's fast, and I feel like it actually blends better. So that's it. It also makes my makeup sit a little bit better on my face, the primer. And I will link this for you in the bottom of the video, and we'll do a little, I do not use a foundation for my everyday. I only use a foundation if I'm going to be photographed for an event or a photo shoot. I use a tinted moisturizer with an SPF of 50, and I use two different ones. This one has a color corrector. They're from the same company, and honestly, I cannot tell a difference. This one has a color corrector in it, and this one is illuminating. I use them interchangeably. I honestly, like I said, cannot tell a difference. And you can tell I use them. Look how completely used up they are. They're both in color light, and they're both from IT Cosmetics. This one is called Bye Bye Foundation, and this one is called Your Skin But Better. This one is called a CC cream, and this one is a moisturizer with tint, and they both have SPF 50. So again, I use them interchangeably. I honestly just reach in the drawer and pull whichever one out. I don't pay any attention because I think they almost are exactly the same thing. So today I will just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll use the Bye Bye Foundation. And it has full coverage. It really does go on kind of like foundation. And stackable, so I don't put on a lot for every day. I just kind of dab it as needed. And honestly, if I'm just going to the market or running around, I'll just put a little bit on my cheeks and under my eyes and a little bit on my nose and then run out. I don't worry about the rest of my face because it lets your regular skin show through. It's not going to be blotchy, and you're not going to have a line. and you know you're covered. I wear this all year round. I mean, SPF is really important no matter what the weather is. And I've noticed since I started wearing this, even if I'm out in the sun all day, even if I'm at the beach or out on a boat or whatever, I have not had a sunburn on my face since I started wearing this product. And that is huge for me because I'm really fair skinned. So the SPF 50, they are not kidding around with that. So that acts like a foundation for me. And I will link that underneath. So I have lash extensions, so I don't need to wear mascara on my upper lash line. I will do probably eventually a whole post about my lash extensions. My normal natural lashes are really short and really blonde. So lashes were always a huge thing for me, and I always had to wear a ton of mascara. Without lashes on, I look like I'm ill. People ask me, are you feeling okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just don't have lashes on. So I really only need to wear a very light mascara on my lower lashes. And I wouldn't bother at all, except for my upper lashes are really pronounced now with the lash extensions, so it's very unbalanced if I don't wear anything on my lower lashes. Right now, I'm really liking this one. I got it in my Rachel Zoe Box of Style. It's from Beauty Pie. And I like it because the wand is really widely spaced, so it's not gloopy at all, and you can just apply very lightly, which for your lower lash line to me is how you want to do it. And I don't need very much. Again, I'm just trying to like put some color on blonde lashes. And I know I'm probably doing this out of order. Again, I'm not a makeup professional. I tell you guys that every time I do a video. I'm just like a normal person doing her everyday makeup. And so I will link that as well. That is a great, great mascara. Okay, if I had really pronounced under eye circles, which sometimes I do, I would use this under eye concealer. It's also from IT Cosmetics. It's called Bye Bye Under Eye. I don't have them right now, and that's because I've recently had filler put in underneath my eyes. I have really thin skin, and I have veins that are really close to my skin, which is what causes the under eye circles for me. It's a genetic thing. It's not me being tired. It's not lack of water. It's not anything that I can do differently with my diet or sleep that's going to help. So my dermatologist recommended that I get filler put into my tear troughs to plump up the skin under my eyes so that I would not look tired all the time. And it lasts 2 years. I'll probably, if I do it again, I just did it like 6 months ago, 9 months ago, I don't know. But I don't need to do it for a long time. So next time I do it, I will take along the camera and show you guys, because honestly for me, it was life-changing. I had to do heavy concealer like every day, and I'm not really a makeup everyday person. So yeah, I will show you next time I do it. But I have very pronounced under eye dark circles without it. But I don't have to wear this concealer right now because I had filler done under my eyes in the tear troughs. And it sounds kind of creepy and scary. I thought so too. I waited way too long to do it because I was scared of the procedure. But it wasn't scary at all. The thought of it was much more scary than the procedure itself. So next time I do it, I will share that with you. Okay, so I use this. It's kind of like a highlighter. They call it a strobing balm. It's from Winky Lux. And it looks like that. And I just put a little bit like to the sides of my eye. There's no real rhyme or reason for this. I just feel like it brightens up my face a little bit. I don't usually use eyeshadow in my everyday makeup look, but if I was going to, I would just swipe a little bit of this on my lids. It gives me a little bit of color on my lids and a little bit of shine, and it's a really complimentary color because it's natural looking. And I do that actually a lot if I just want a little extra something. So I will also link that. And if I'm feeling a little pale, and especially during summer when it's nice, or during winter when I'm particularly pale, I will use this blush duo. It's from Papaya Don't Preach, and it mixes a powder blush with kind of a pasty blush. I use this side, and I just put a little dab on the apple of my cheek. I think when you get older, the powder blushes just settle funny on your face. I prefer the more, they're not really liquid blushes, they're like I don't know, somewhere in between. And then I go over everything with this Laura Geller. It's like a foundation powder, but I do it really, really lightly, and it's just kind of to set everything. And it's what I'm going to do to blend the blush too. And that is that. I will go over my lips obviously with a color. These I reviewed for you guys already, the Buxom colors. This is glowing, and it is a Power Plump lip balm. It was one of the ones I said I loved on my previous video for Buxom. Obviously I do because I'm still using it. But I will say, I told you guys at the time I did not feel any kind of plumping action, and I still do not. I do wear these all the time. I've never seen any kind of plumping action, but I do still love the formula. It feels great going on. It's a great balm. I like the color, so I continue to wear it, but it doesn't really plump my lips. I'll tell you that. So that is pretty much my everyday makeup look. I will take a setting spray. I like the Urban Decay All Nighter, just so that it lasts like all day. I touch my face a lot. I'm a fidgeter, so and I'm always just like, I don't know, messing with myself. So this helps to set my makeup so that I don't rub it off with all my fidgeting all day. So I just hold it away from my face and spray like that. And if I'm in a hurry, I'll dry it with a fan real quick. Plus it looks kind of cool and I feel fancy. And then I'm ready to go. So I don't know, that took me not very long, a few minutes. And that is my everyday makeup look. Thanks for watching. I hope that helped, and I will link all my products for you at the bottom of the video.